Welcome to Hospital Podcast, episode 272. And in the house today is the man known as Woody Etherwood, signing his albums. He's going to pop in later for a little chat. From the album that's going to be out on Friday, this is Sunlight Splinters by Etherwood. The album's called Blue Leaves. As you know, the lead-off single Light My Way Home featuring Eva Lazarus is out right now as well. Much more from Blue Leaves to come. My name is London Electricity, by the way. And you're listening to the Hospital Podcast, and you may be watching the Hospital Podcast. This is new music from a new artist. And it's by Signal, Hemi, and someone else whose name begins with A, but it's gone off the end of the scale. That's a clue for artist names. Don't know who the A is. Answers on a postcard, please. It's called Omega Point. The sound, of course, of Technomatic on vinyl. Flashbulb. I've probably got too many shouts, you'll be glad to know. Danny Hornby, who says, I'm sorry for the message. Don't start your shout by apologising for your message. I presume you're mega busy this afternoon, but on the off chance you're recording a podcast this afternoon, can you please give a shout to my girlfriend Nisha? Today is our anniversary. Well, that may have been a little while ago, but I hope you had a good one. And they met at the hospitality tent at Park Life, which actually makes me realise that first of all I need to bow down on my knees and worship everybody who attended our barbecue, the final barbecue of 2015 on Saturday. 18 hours from noon until 6 a.m. and it was an absolutely brilliant day and a brilliant night. Far, far, far too many DJs, MCs and people to mention, but everybody was on their A game. I don't know how many people were there. It felt like there were about 3,000 people in there. I managed to stay for about 13 hours, which I think is probably a record for me. So thank you for being a part of it, everybody. Big shout out to all the food vendors as well. The food was on point. Incoming. Brand new music from Garrett and Stone. These words. Soon come on Dispatch. Yes, Ant. This is the music we love. This is drum and bass music. It's real music made for its own sake. It's not trying to be anything else. It's honest, it's pure. And that's why we love it. I do want to give a special mention to Zinc, who played an absolutely phenomenal set at the barbecue on Saturday. he quadruple dropped the acoustic version of London Electricity's Rewind with about 3 other tunes, and it worked. And thank you, Ben. Seriously, great set. Big shout out to Josh Panton, our events manager, who this morning got up, sneezed, and prolapsed the disc in his back. So he's going to be off work for a week or 2. Hope you get better soon, Josh. I've actually done that very same thing. You feel stupid telling people you've done it, but boy does it hurt. So, the moral of the story is don't sneeze just after you've woken up. Okay? Just don't. And if you're wondering why I'm not wearing my glasses very much, it's because I need a new prescription and I am seeing the optician on Saturday. So there you go. A little bit of release news out now. Fast Jungle Music, the second of our Fast Music series. Who knows what Volume 3 is going to be? All I can tell you is it's nearly finished. Fast Jungle Music has been absolutely killing it. 46 tracks, including music from Loggy, London Elect, Willem, High Contrast, Danny Bird, Total Science, Anal, Fracture and Neptune, Icicle, Camo and Crooked, Newtone, Kakakota, Hidden Element, A-Side, Spy, Netsky, Scientific, Comics, Bop and many more. And if you want to know the backstory, the history behind the jungle tunes that we've released on Hospital, check out the playlist on Spotify. There's an exclusive album commentary from myself and Chris Goss discussing each tune in various degrees of depth or shallowness. Also, this is a very interesting one. Available right now to pre-order on our web shop is Enter Shikari, The Mind Sweep, Hospitalised. The release date is the 30th of October, but Enter Shikari asked us to basically remix their whole album. So there's remixes from Metric, Kino, Rezo, Spy, Etherwood, Bot, Hugh Hardy, The Arised, Lynx, Danny Bird, Kakakota and myself, London Electricity. You can pre-order it now as a CD or a 2x12-inch LP from the Hospital shop. Okay, another brand new artist now, Ghost. This is a track called Sometime-ish. It's out on their own label. Definitely need more harps in drum and bass. running on a lounge called Jungle Tip. Shout going out to John Harold, who also wants to shout out to his mates Annie and RK Mandem. And I hope you enjoyed the August barbecue, mate. Sometimes you get a shout and you wonder about reading it, but I'm going to read it, just so you know. Hey Tony, this is from Adam White. I was just one click away from everyday mediocrity to grand elevated elegance. What? The purpose of finding beauty in the world uplifted my soul and gave me some significant meaning in life, where everywhere else there is none. Grammar, Adam, grammar, come on. If you're writing poetry, I clicked from one playlist to another and was instantly transported to a higher place. Fast soul music. This is why I must pay my respects to all of you at hospital. I thank you for feeding my soul, making me feel whole, giving me courage, a way of really enjoying life, a place where I feel at home, and the determination to carry on despite all odds. So, I thank you, all of you. I know that was meant from the heart, Adam. Thank you very much for that. I do appreciate it. There was just one bit about making me feel whole that I thought it was going to go off in a different tangent, but it didn't. So that's good. But that's just me. Let's do this. One of the things that I love about drum and bass is that you can go like this for 7 hours in a club, and no one's gonna call the police or an ambulance or something and take you away. Whereas if you go like this, not in a club, like if you're just walking down the street or something, you might get arrested and certified. So that's one of the really good things about drum and bass. For me personally anyway. Mullet's just having a bit of fun with the GoPro. How's it going? Have you sorted your ideal angle out yet? Okay. Our GoPro is actually held onto a toilet roll by an elastic band. Best kind of mounting. As you can tell today, I can't really be bothered to mix. Sometimes life's too short. Brand new music from Edit on Shogun Audio. This is Center Suite, the original mix. It'd be fun if it was labelled the unoriginal mix. But that never happens. Especially not with Edit. Yep. Shout out to Scott Medley, who wants Hospital on Tidal, which is Neil Young's service, I do believe. Is that right, Mullet? Neil Young? You don't know about that, alright. It's a super hi-fi download or streaming service or something, and I don't think Hospital's on it. I don't think there's any drum and bass on it. So Scott Medley, we will look into that one. Message in from Elle, who says, hi Tony, I'd just like to say a massive thank you, your family and the wider Hospital family, for making my Glastonbury. I had to work all week, but I was let off early the day of the Hospitality Heaven takeover. I ran across site just in time to catch the beginning of your set, and boy was it absolutely beautiful. Well, thank you very much. The way you involved your kids and the amount of fun you all had radiated from the stage, and it brightened up a very tired and slightly gloomy day for a lot of people. It wasn't really me involving my kids, it was them involving themselves. I simply couldn't stop grinning. Also, the tunes you dropped from your forthcoming album sounded positively divine. I really can't wait to hear all your hard work. I can't wait for you lot to see the artwork, let alone hear the music. And I started making a new tune last night as well. So the beast is back. But today's not about that. Today is about the beauty that is drum and bass in general, and the focus on Etherwood and his album Blue Leaves. He's still busy. He's collapsed actually. I can just see his feet. He's lying down. So once we revived him and given him a veggie burger or something, we can bring him in and have a little chat about his album. Oh, it looks like Mullet's given Woody a slap around the face and woken him up. Here he is. Now, due to the austerity measures in place, we are sharing one microphone.
That's fine. The only snag is that I just boshed a whole packet of cashew nuts, so I might have a bit of a nutty breath, so I apologise for that.
That's all right. I had a cheese and ham and mushroom omelette with salad, but I did request no raw onions. So hopefully we should be on a fairly kind of equal level. I don't mind cashew nut breath at all.
That's good then.
Have you tried cashew nut butter?
No. What is it, like peanut butter?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, we recently got into this, like almond butter, cashew nut butter. Brilliant. With jam. Amazing.
That does sound incredible. Next time you've got a spare tub, just send it my way.
They cost an absolute bloody fortune, but
Does it? Okay.
yeah, you can imagine. But it is really, really good. Right, we're going to play. A track from your forthcoming long play called We're Nothing Without Love.
Cool.
I like the way you produced the track so it sounded like it starts at 45 but then it goes to 33. That's very, very clever, that.
Thank you.
I'll have to do that on a track.
We can dive, but we'll never know just how deep this river flows. We can swim, but only pretend we know where the ocean ends. I can hear you thinking we will drown, but I will save you, just don't look down. Close your eyes and look above, 'cause we're nothing without love. This river flows. We can swim, but only pretend we know where the ocean ends. I can hear you thinking we will drown, but I will save you, just don't look down. Close your eyes, look above. Nothing without love.
So I'm not going to ask you the usual questions about making an album. Everybody knows that you spent a little bit longer on this than your first album. What do you think was your number one studio snack while you were making the album? What did you consume the most of?
I literally just mentioned it about 5 minutes ago.
Cashew nuts.
Yeah, there's something because you can just keep picking at them and nibbling on them. Yeah,
and they are very, very, very good for you. Very high in potassium.
they are. Yeah,
they are calorific, but it's good calories,
yeah,
not bad calories.
Put on a tiny bit of weight while I was in the studio. I'll be honest. But.
I can hear you thinking we will drown, but I will save you, just don't look down. Close your eyes and look above, 'cause we're nothing without love.
And have you signed everything? Have you signed all the albums and everything?
Yeah, I've done. I just finished. So.
How's your wrist? Have you got RSI?
It's okay. Both of them. I was kind of swapping, so some of them will say Etherwood and some of them will say so it's fine.
Are you actually ambidextrous?
I'm not. No. But I had no choice.
Okay, so if you're extremely lucky, you will get one that was signed with Etherwood's left hand, and it might say something completely different.
Yeah, you'll be able to tell as soon as you see it whether it was right or left hand. So.
You know the left hand ones will be worth more than the right hand ones, don't you?
Save you, just don't look down. Close your eyes, look above, 'cause we're nothing without love.
We're nothing without cashew nuts. So should we pause?
Yeah, album certainly is.
What's this, Woody?
I've just got to remember what this is a second. Hang on. This is Revive. These songs have been going through my head for such a long time that it's all just got a bit muddled. This is Revive with Loggy and Eva Lazarus.
Can we revive it? We restart.
You're not as old as me. You're not allowed to forget things.
My memory is just shocking. It really is. I don't know what's going on.
How did we lose the only flame lighting up our days? When every time we'd find the good, we'd find a way.
Check this out from Blue Leaves.
How do we start when we're laying down? Why do we need to fight for this to work out? Why do we always have to chase the hurricane? 'Cause now there's nowhere else to pass on the blame. How could you say yeah, it was only love? I'm not giving up on you. I'm not giving up on us. How could you say yeah, it was only love? I'm not giving up on you.
This is the current Coleman family car favourite tune, by the way.
We revive
The chairman and the secretary general know the lyrics inside out of this track, and they sing. Yeah, they literally shout it actually.
I'd hold on to you in every precious moment made. And every time I'd find the good, I'd find a way. So how do we start when we're laying down? Why do we need to fight for this to work out? Why do we always have to chase the hurricane? 'Cause now there's nowhere else to pass on the blame.
So what a lot of people have been asking is, are you actually gonna get your live band back together? Do you want to tell me now or after the drop?
It was only love. I'm not giving up on you.
Have a good old cough, go on.
I'm not giving up on us.
Cashew's a bit dry. Just a bit of water. Yeah, live bands. Thank you.
I'm not giving up on you. I'm not giving up on us.
I have actually got a bit of a lurgy as well. I forgot to tell you that. Just I woke up with it after the barbecue.
Okay, so I'm going to catch that.
Live bands. I don't want to say too much, just to leave people in suspense. But there's something. There's some bubbles in the water, shall we say?
Because you did the Radio 1 session last year.
Yeah.
And
That was awesome.
that's led everyone to believe that something else must be happening.
Well, it's definitely something that I'm very passionate about. So yeah.
Okay, we'll leave it there.
Wicked.
From the Blue Leaves album, this is Souls Rejoined.
Interesting.
And anything you want to say about this, or do you want to leave it to people's imagination?
I think a lot of people can probably work out from the name what this one's about, but this one's definitely got a theme. Yeah.
I absolutely love this track. And is that you on guitar? Nice playing. This is the sound of Etherwood from Blue Leaves. Souls Rejoined. The album's out this Friday. If you have pre-ordered it or are going to pre-order it, or have already pre-ordered it, because I think this is going up on Friday actually, you will get a signed copy from the Hospital web shop. Double vinyl with CD. QVC moment. I can't open it because it's still shrink wrapped. Here's one I prepared earlier. Moving away from Etherwood for a few tracks. Always a pleasure to receive new music from Tokyo Prose. This is wicked, this track. It's Dawn Chorus. And it's an A minor. Yes!
It's the best.
It's all about A minor and E minor. There are so many good tunes in those keys.
It's got that sort of heartbreaking feel about it, hasn't it? But warm as well. I love A minor a lot.
All Along the Watchtower was written in A minor. So it must be good. And that was me proving this podcast is live. Now, I don't know if this is going to go... Mullet, which camera shall I use? So this is actually a hospitality summer barbecue engraving that someone's done on blue perspex. It was clearly designed to be hung on a window for the light to shine through it. And it came through the post with a letter. It said, "Dear hospital team, I thought you would like this photo engraving I made of the summer barbecue. It would look best hung on a sunny window. Can I have a shout out on the podcast, please, to say thank you to my brother Michael for introducing me to hospital records all these years ago. and for always being up for a rave. Also thanks to Rachel for being a supportive, fantastic friend, and a shout out to Hazel, who as a metalhead will always come along to a hospitality gig. And of course a massive thank you to you guys for making this wonderful, uplifting, amazing music that we call drum and bass. Quality drum and bass has helped me get through some tough times in my life and celebrate the good times. So please keep up the fantastic work. Also, is there any news on this year's Brixton Academy show? Didn't see that one coming. I really want to carry on our tradition of celebrating my birthday there. Thanks again, Sarah Webster, who is the weird one with the hospital logo tattooed on her finger. Ah, that's you. Okay. The engraving is absolutely wicked, Sarah. It's brilliant. I think we're going to have to hang it in the warehouse because all of the windows upstairs are at an angle, i.e. diagonal. It's a funny old building, Hospital Records. But thank you so much for that engraving. Seriously, it's lovely, it's brilliant. Now, Woody, I don't know if you want to go away and come back, or if you want to stay here and chill.
I just need to go and blow my nose and have a bit of a cough, and then I'll come back.
Okay, you do that. Delurgify yourself. Soldier. And I love it when people make tunes that sound like they start at 33, but suddenly they go to 45. It's wicked. Producers are getting so clever these days. Okay, this is on tempo music. A little bit loud. Now, ever since I started the Hospital podcast 10 years ago, we used to get about 100 demos a week from Dramatic. And for the first few years, they weren't all that, has to be said. But Dramatic stuck at it. Hang on, that rhymes. And this is a monster. This is amazing. This is a track with a great title as well. It's called Centiminute. It's on tempo. It's by Dramatic. And also in our favourite key of A minor. witchy switch up from the forthcoming Sam Binga album on Critical Music. It says, I told you? Not I told you. I told you. Wicked. Massive shout also going out to our special guests who were unannounced at the barbecue on Saturday, Dub Physics and Strats. I had a very, very entertaining chat afterwards. And yeah, I've got a lot in common with Dub Physics, which it's the first time I've properly spoken to. So we did pledge to actually collaborate on a tune, just to turn some heads round. So I'm going to try and make that happen. And we have somebody else in the building as well. He's just wending his way around to the microphone. I'd like to introduce you to a brand new producer called Ownglow. We call him Sam. Sam, welcome to the Hospital Podcast.
Cheers, Tony. Yeah, it's incredible to be here. Absolutely brilliant.
And I'm sorry that we're sharing the same mic, but it's the way we roll. We like to get close and intimate with our artists
it's
and
a very personal relationship here.
Catch each other's diseases and things, you know.
Yeah, all of the communicable ones just gone.
So Sam, you plays at Hospitality Barbecue on Saturday, and I stayed awake for your set because you were playing quite late. You were on at 2:30, was it?
2:30, yeah. It was just an absolutely brutal.
That's not normally late, but if you've been there since noon, it's quite late. And your energy DJing was absolutely sick.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I just get really into it. Kind of lose myself in the music, standard stuff, right? But yeah, it was brilliant. That was my first hospitality, my first time at Studio 338, and just the energy in the room kind of translated when I was mixing. It was so good.
Because the way DJs move tells you a lot about. I believe it tells you a lot about how they feel about the music. That track finished already. God, that was really short. And you kind of you literally rock the decks like you're in a band. You kind of do this thing where you're like,
yeah,
and you're like,
I gotta get down, you know.
It's like you're playing the guitar. It's like you're kind of head banging, and it's just, the energy was amazing. Let alone the music. So yeah, congratulations, man.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to play. Absolute honor.
You smashed it.
Thank you.
This is brand new music from Submorphics featuring Jenna G. It's called The Divine. Thanks for popping in, Sam. See you soon, man. Catch you in a bit.
Get it right.
And this is out on... Is everything out on Shogun on this podcast, or what? Shout out to Ed. Shout out to Kia. Everyone at Shogun. I think Jenna G is probably the best relationship songwriter going. It's amazing when she writes about relationships. I love it. Who's this coming in? New Caliber. Whoa. It's Posh Boy on CIA. It's going to be a big tune. Wicked, I'm going to play you some Break. Over the summer, the podcast has been a break desert. It's like last year, I think every podcast contained something by Break. Charlie Break, you are not allowed a holiday. You have to make music all the time, okay? Posh Boy. Free Your Mind by Break. Soon come on Symmetry.
Won't you free your mind?
Keep it locked to Hospital.
Now uptown we gonna make it right. This one control, dance and fashion.
I'm just going rather mental to this new Break track. Free Your Mind. I was just saying to Mullet, it feels like the summer's been a break-free desert, but that suddenly the oasis has appeared now. I don't think I'm going to read out any more shouts, but big shout out to everyone who sent in a shout. Shout out to all of you.
This one control, dance and fashion.
Pure filth. Love it.
Now after we gonna make it run.
And this is, I do think, actually I think this is my favourite track, from your album.
Yeah, I think it's mine.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, wicked.
This track, kind of, when I think of, without getting all really, what's the word, pretentious, this is sort of how I see myself as an artist, basically, is this song.
From Blue Leaves, this is Castaway. Yeah, you smashed it with this one.
Thanks, pal.
Absolutely wicked in headphones as well.
Is it? Yeah.
It's the first time I've properly listened to it in headphones. Because I've listened to it on speakers, and you really get the stereo.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Like those tom fills and all that.
Yeah. Because the toms are sort of pants. So.
Really cool. Turn the mic down.
I nearly put that in the chat, but decided against it at the last minute.
That is one of the most love-filled tracks I have ever heard in my life.
Thank you.
It's absolutely beautiful, and I can't wait to play that out this autumn. I really
me
can't.
Me neither, man. Thank you very much.
But I'll have to play it out at a show where you're not there.
That's fine. You can play it when I'm there.
No. It's an unwritten rule that if you're on the bill with another producer, you don't play his tunes or her tunes unless you specifically clear it with them first and ask them and make sure they're not going to have them in their set.
Yeah.
It's a really rude thing to do. So all new DJs, remember that. Now, I'm going to play something brand new from Kakakota now, and this is rather special.
Agreed.
Penultimate track of the podcast. Kakakota in the area, featuring Lifford on vocals. Shout out as well to Chris Blue Martin, who is now an official part of our team because he's running our new talent agency. It's called Clinic, and it is for new up and coming DJs, producers. Many of him have nothing whatsoever to do with hospital records or med school. So if you want to try out a new agent, go over to Clinic Talent, have a little mosey around, and give Beefy a shout. We can't call him Chris because we've already got one Chris in the office. That's why Mullet's called Mullet, because we used to have a Tom. Now you're the only Tom, but it wouldn't feel right to call you Tom. My podcast information notes don't tell me when this is coming out, but it doesn't matter because it is coming out, and that's the important thing. In a little while. First week of October. And it's a 4-track EP. We'll be covering the rest of it over the subsequent podcasts between now and then. And the Hospital Shop, aka Jamie and Harold and Craig, have put, with loads of exclamation marks, new merch. So go to hospitalrecords.com, click on the shop and have a look and see what we've got available, because there is loads of new designs. Too many to mention. And this is the last tune. I haven't heard this actually. Mullet chose this. He assures me it's brilliant. It's by the Zombie Cats. It's called Cat Attack. I bet you like that idea, don't you? You love the idea of a kind of...
I love cats, so
yeah.
A cat attack sounds like
an invasion of frenzied cats.
And little cat spaceships and stuff, and little cat lasers. Sounds like...
I don't like cats, you see. Let's see how it goes. There is no label marked on the sheet, so I do not know what label this is coming out on. Commercial Suicide. We were just speculating as to whether this was actually a collaboration between well-known producers or someone brand new. Because I can hear, and I might be totally wrong, drums, upbeats. I could hear a bit of Serial Killers, a bit of Noisia.
Could be someone completely un-D&B related, like, you know, Dean Gaffney, who was on EastEnders. could be someone like that, or like Queen Latifah or something.
Cheryl Cole.
Yeah, you never know.
It could be.
Yeah.
She's not called Cheryl Cole anymore. She's taken on a funny surname.
Something Vicini.
Yeah, a really kind of posh one, double-barreled one.
Predators are falling prey to a zombie virus, increasing attacks on humans around the
This is good. Apart from the title, because I'm allergic to cats. They give me asthma attacks. It's not fair.
They'd be quite brutal cats as well, wouldn't they? By the sound of the tune.
Well, yeah, they would. I mean, not only would they poo on your lawn, you know, they would also like deliberately vandalise your vegetable patch. Okay, we are Hospital Records, we are Med School. This has been podcast 272. Edging our way towards 300. I've been in the company of Etherwood and also briefly Ownglow. But most importantly, in the company of you, the listeners. Thank you for putting up with this, and thank you for tuning in and subscribing and whatever else method you use to consume us. We are proud to be consumed. Big love.